everybody, Ashes 101 here, and welcome to another episode. Now, I'm pretty high up here, as you can see. I'm on a dirt pillar. Why are you on a dirt pillar, Ashes, you may say? And I say, well, dear viewer, it's so I can show you the awesomeness. Here we go. No, I just wanted to give you a good view of work on the Black Library so far. As you can see, it's looking nice and meaty, which is what I wanted to aim for. I've extended it out along these sections, and obviously built it up a bit here. This area here, that's going to be where most of the action is actually going to happen. All of this really is just foundations and stuff, but it should eventually give me the option to have a nice big basement should I want anything to put in there. I'll have a kind of almost a pre-made floor, just need digging out. So yeah, that's come out, which mainly involved tearing down everything I'd put up that you saw me put up in the last episode, but hey, shit happens. And we come out with these nice sort of pillared effects on the exterior. So let's go in for a closer look. I hasten to stress this is just work in progress, because as you can see, you've got a lot of plain just walling here, and it looks impressive, okay, just scale wise. But what I want to eventually end up doing is picking out a lot more detail, having a lot more of a I can't jump today. A lot more of a finished building. So I've just given you some different views here as we head round to the entrance. So as you can see, this is the effect I was going for, the way it goes over the tunnel, over the existing road there. Just really nice. Just it's not just, you know, one building there, one there, one there. It's you know, it's layered, it's flowing, which I really like. So, but like I say, a lot of these sections of wall here, here, here. We eventually want to add a lot more interest there, a lot more detail with things like windows, and I think, I'm hoping, if I can manage it, some nice lighting effects. Because like something like some underlighting or something, picking it out, it depends how much of a radius you get on it, whether it'll actually show. But I'd like to use light and shadow on the exterior of this building. I think that will really give it the mood it needs. So this is now, currently at least, the only way into it. Through here, as you notice, there's no entrances from outside of the building at all. Only one change in here, and that was, and don't ask me how it happened, because I really don't know. But it turns out the portal wasn't central. It was one block too far that way. So I've had to move it across one, which is the whole reason I made this this new diamond pickaxe, which I've now half used, just because it was well, it's quicker, isn't it? I don't know how that happened, because it was basically a case of I had a 12 wide section here, so it was like a gap of 4 on each side and a width of 4 for the portal in the middle. So I don't know how it happened, but all we can say for definite is that at some point I failed to count correctly to 4. So, there we go. So that's just an update showing you progress on the project there. Now moving forwards from that, we're going to have to take a break. We'll call that stage 1 of construction. Now before stage 2, which is starting to put in the interiors, we're going to need a lot of material, like I'm thinking red wool, will be a really nice sort of luxurious carpet, or possibly one of the purple walls, but I think they might be too bright, too cheerful. So I'm thinking like a red wool for like the carpet and stuff like that. Obvious problem with that at the moment is no sheeps. We have no sheeps. So before we start that, I'm going to need to collect some sheeps and have a little sheep farm. That's why I cleared out the grass from this area. So I thought, well, it's high time I started rounding up some animals at least. So I figured I'll probably in the next episode now, round up some animals. I know we've got some cows about. I know we've got some pigs about. I've seen one over there. I think I've seen a couple over there as well. I don't recall seeing any chickens, but we're surrounded by jungle, and I know there's a lot of chickens in jungles. For some reason, I've no idea what the logic behind that is. So I'm sure we'll be okay finding them, and then I think it's just sheep we're missing. But I'm sure there'll be some knocking about. I've probably seen them and just forgotten. So today we are going to work on this area through here. This flies directly in the face of what I said last episode, that this was a secret project. But hey, this is the time I was going to work on it, and luckily I'm in a position to record. So yeah, scratch that, not a secret project anymore. And like I said, it wasn't anything too fancy anyway, but it is going to be a nice automated wheat farm, hopefully, fingers crossed. Now, you've all seen the wheat farm in the basement of the palace. That normally, honestly, is as sophisticated as my wheat farms ever get. Normally maybe a touch bigger, but really not much more than that. But hey, we're doing an LP, want to do it properly. So we're going to try and do an automated one. So what I've laid out here with these rows of dirt, you can see, is what I think will be the correct layout to have a two-tier farm which is automatically harvested by water. Obviously there's no way to automatically replant wheat, but the good thing is that now you can walk on it, and it won't ruin it, and you won't have to re-till it. The hell was that noise? Did you hear that? Like a rumbling? No idea. There's a pig. He's come to help. Now, so I think this will be right. Now, the general idea here is, as you can see, I have made some specials. We got some pistons, we got some redstone, so you might have guessed if you'd seen that we were looking to do something a little bit new today. So what I'm thinking is basically, right, along here we got water lined up, and then where these dirt blocks are here, we got some pistons facing upwards, so they block off the water here. Now, so if the water block starts at this block, say, it's kind of hard to see when I'm just pointing randomly in the air. The water block's going to be there, but on the third floor here. So when it's released, it's going to go. It goes 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that'll be where this. That'll be where this bit ends. Let's fill that in like that. So I'll come across. So the wheat will be on this level here. It'll go across to here, and because it's only gone 7, it should drop down onto here and then go another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be where the water flow stops. So anything that's been collected will come all the way down here and drop down here to where I can do a collection. So that's the theory. 10 episodes later, here it is. It works. Yeah, so where to begin? We need to make sure it's irrigated as well. So I've got to make sure that there's enough water. I can probably manage to do that afterwards. Oh, should I think about it now? I probably should. It wouldn't take an awful lot of thinking about there, would it? Let's say if I... because all this level here is going to want to be grass. Right, so if that was water, that should irrigate the lot, right? Because I think it goes 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll work. I'll tell you what, we're gonna be using a bit of water, I think, during this process. So let's make ourselves a second bucket, just to aid fuel frustration a bit. That's not a bucket, that is. Thank you very much. Right, let's do that. Fill this one up. Okay. Now, can you make an infinite spring if it's not blocked in? I'm not convinced that'll work, will it? Oh! Yeah, looks like it did. Okay, so should be able to do that and that. Nope, that didn't work. Or maybe it did. That. And that's dirt. There. That. And that. And finish it off with a bit of that. Now. I've got 1 block too late. Go. Okay, now if we cover this up, like so. Am I out of dirt? No, I've got some more. Got some more. Oh, okay, right. So we're going to want to till this. Okay, yeah, we're going to want to till that. Look at that, you give him 1 block to spawn on. Bite me, zombie. Ooh, moving target. You coming? Headshot. I'll take the XP. Don't want your flesh though. Now. Hup, hup, hup. And there we go. Got me a hole. And we could probably do with some seeds, couldn't we? Let's take a couple of stacks of seeds. Could really have thought ahead and brought those, but never mind. So we want to till all this and make sure it all gets irrigated. and that'll be... Oh! Ah, no. Right, that's not staying. Could be light level though, couldn't it? Is that narrow? Ah, you guys. What are you doing to me? There you go. Where'd he come from? I guess it is a bit dim round here. Right, let's try that again. Well, they're not, yeah, they're not going down as... Oh, no, he's still gone back. Okay. Right, so there's a problem there then. Oh, that's weird. So they're all losing it. Ah. So does that not work then, having water underneath? Clearly not. Ah, well. That could seriously scupper my plans. God, I could have sworn and water underneath dirt blocks moistened them. How awkward. Ooh, now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not so sure. Well, I guess we could lose a couple of rows. I'm not too bothered about having massive productivity out of this farm. It doesn't need to do that much. Yeah, it doesn't need to produce that much. It just wants to be pretty and work well, really. So I guess if it's 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, no. That one and that one, I guess. So if they were water, okay. Alright, let's do some testing, I guess. That's very irritating that the water doesn't irrigate the ground there. But no, it's got water right under it. Not happening. Nope. Okay. Right, well, there's only one thing to do. Let's fill our buckets. Let's actually make an infinite spring over here, I guess, just to be working with. Right, let's fill this sucker in. Okay. And then up. And up. And up. And up. Then you would have a couple of rows there. Which in theory would end here anyway, huh? Yeah, but you don't that. Well, you might or you might not want that blocked off. So I want to make sure all of this gets irrigated. Bosh. Right, well these ones at the edge here are getting irrigated, so that answers that question for me. And that corner one over there, so right, that's definitely okay, that all gets irrigated. Okay. So we'd have to have a similar thing over this end, I suppose. Except at this end... These are pistons, right? Except a few of these, I guess, won't be needed now. Fill all this in. I was leaving it because I thought we'd be putting some water underneath, but I guess there's no need now. Gonna run out of dirt. I think I've got some spare dirt. Hey pig. Try not to trample the crops, will you? It will anger me. And you don't like me when I'm you won't like me when oh, that's why I didn't get the part in the Incredible Hulk. Hey, right. And yeah, we got some dirt. Let's take all of this. Plenty on us. Huh. Do 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 do. Right. What we'll do is we'll get this in place before we start worrying about the wiring, because as I believe, this is why I was willing to attempt this on camera, by the way. I believe, and this is probably going to go into the second episode for the wiring, isn't it? Yeah, I guess. But the wiring for all this should be pretty simple. It should just be like wiring underneath, all the way along, hooked up to like one central point, one wire that just runs under the ground all the way down to here somewhere, and then I should just be able to have a, you know, a button or a lever. Depending. I guess a button should do it, shouldn't it? Because you just want water flow and then the water flow off again. So a button should be right. And then if it's a bit too quick, obviously you can always build a like a delay into it, can't you? With repeaters. So yeah, that should work. Right. Oh. Yeah. Ah, no water down yet. What am I doing? So I go here. And then here. There. And there. In fact, if I remove these ones... Oh, now all those are going to disappear. Hang on a second. Okay. Right, there and there. Don't panic, the water's back. There we go. Right, so it does drop down there and it does finish exactly where I thought it would. So that bit's right. That's fine. Okay, right, now we can till this up ready. Make sure this all gets irrigated correctly, which there's absolutely no reason why it shouldn't now. But just so it's looking farmy, it will amuse me. Can bad mobs spawn on? Oh right, don't even. Go on, off you go. Piss off. Go away. Go. Can bad mobs spawn on tilled ground? I have no idea. I'm gonna guess no. Having said that, it'll be lit up anyway, won't it? For the wheat to grow, so... I haven't considered that yet. I figured I'll have some lighting solution above. I have just picked up a whole load of glowstone dust. So, yeah, that could be a possible option. I try to avoid using glowstone itself where that fucking pig... Excuse my French. I try to avoid using glowstone dust. Glowstone blocks, sorry, where I can. Because frankly, I just think it's ugly. Okay, now the concern is that pig. I don't want to kill it because I don't know if I can get more. Right, so they'll go up. So we're gonna want water blocks there, basically. Like so. For the time being, everything's getting built out of dirt. And obviously once I know where... Oh damn it, I just put that torch there. Obviously once I know exactly where everything's going to be, we can start replacing it with some nice stuff, making it look pretty. It's because of the nature of the building, I'm thinking it'll probably be a wooden building. Don't know whether I want this wood or the light wood at the moment. I've got some birch, is it birch trees? The light wood. I got some up there, but I'm not so keen on that. And I haven't got any dark wood yet. I haven't got access to any dark wood yet. We've got no snow biomes or anything like that. So I'm going to need to power these pistons before I put the water in, aren't I? But the question mark I had really was what to do about this now, because that's fine having this water in here. That's irrigated all the rest of it, and to be honest, there's enough blocks there. If that's all wheat, you know, it's enough to keep me going. And I'm probably not even going to use it that often, you know. By the time I've got the animals going, you know, I'll have access to as much bacon as I like, as much steak as I like, chickens, you know. So it only needs to be at best one of many food sources. So it really doesn't have to be, you know, that's why it doesn't have to be massive or anything. I just want something small, you know, short and sweet, if you like. But now the trouble is here, if I release water here, it wants to be flowing all the way down, just like this stuff does here. but I don't want it to flow into this gully, and I don't want it to interfere with that. So do I need to cover these over? Well, I'm just about out of time for this episode, so I think I'll probably have a little play with the water behaviour here, just to figure out a solution to that. And we'll aim to finish this puppy off in the next episode. So thanks very much for watching, guys. As always, I've been Ashes 101, and I don't really say this enough because there's a little reminder at the end, but I really do appreciate any feedback at all. So you know, please, if you've got any feelings at all about the video, please leave me a comment. You know, obviously if you liked it, leave me a like, and you know, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's hard to self-promote without sounding cheesy, so I'll leave it at that. Anyway, I'll see you next episode, guys. Thanks very much. Bye.